we can and let them in later. But we wanted to get started in terms of time. We don't want to keep you so long, and this is probably not going to take the full hour. And we want to make it more interactive than not. So since it's only two of you at the moment, we're going to have you introduce yourselves in a minute as well. And we will introduce our team as well. So here's our agenda. First, as I said, we're going to say who we are. And then we're just going to get into it. What is the importance of gaining summer experience? Open internships and summer jobs in Handshake at the moment, and we want to highlight for you to consider applying to. Micro internships, reminding you that those exist and what they are and how to apply for those as well. And then what you actually need to apply. So resumes, cover letters, the usual suspects. And that's it. Any questions at the end? We will be sharing this deck with you after the presentation, so don't worry about links or things that you think you forgot of where to find. We will definitely share that, and it's all hyperlinked, so you will be able to access that fairly easily. So introduction, so who we are. So I am Mariana Yuri, and I'm the career coach in the Manhattan campus. And I specifically take care of the career explorers who are the undecided majors and English and history and math and Spanish. But I really just see anyone who's in Manhattan as well. So I've met one of you before. And then that's it. Sarah, the rest you guys can continue.
Sure. So I'm Sarah Shepard. Nice to meet you both. I'm the employer relationship manager at Mercy. And my role is really to build relationships with employers and organizations that want to hire Mercy College students for internships and jobs. So really just trying to bridge that gap together. Sam, take it away.
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you here and nice to meet Anixa. I'm the career coach at the Dobbs Ferry campus, one of many, and I'm also the office admin for our team. And I lead a career community that essentially has a group of majors for career paths leading to public service. So nice to meet you both, and thank you for coming today.
Hello, I'm the assistant director. My name is Ariel de Blasio, and I advise undeclared, undecided students in the business also and behavioral science. I work in the Bronx campus.
Thank you all for being with us. And Jenixa and Megan, do you want to say your major and your class year, introduce yourself however you want?
Hi, my name is Yanixa Galvez. I'm an English major and I'm graduating in May. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm an English major. I actually worked with Samantha before. Hi, Samantha. And I'm also graduating in May, and I'm looking actually for a full-time job.
Perfect. Thank you for introducing yourselves. Great English majors all the way.
And congratulations, you're graduating. Yes. Amazing.
I know.
This is the home stretch.
Perfect
you
place
have like
to
2
be.
weeks.
Yes, it's a good place to be. All right, so the importance of gaining summer experience. So regardless of whether you're graduating, you could potentially still do an internship or a summer job if you don't have anything full-time lined up, or if you're just taking time to explore or gain further experience. So I don't need to tell you, but internship, you probably already know this, internship experience is the most influential factors employers consider when deciding between two equally qualified candidates. And this is according to NACE, which is the main employer and college organization in the United States. They do surveys every 6 months, and this is their latest finding. So this keeps coming on and on, right? Coming up. Internship is really the key to gaining the interview for any job as a new graduate. And now this is in terms of the actual students who do internships, who take internships. This is what they think they gain from an internship. So in terms of competencies, there's a set of 7 competencies that we always talk about. But in terms of these 3, these are the most highly rated competencies where students, respondents report they very much or extremely improved after doing an internship. So professionalism and work ethic, teamwork and collaboration, and oral and written communication. So these are 3 key competencies that employers are going to be looking for. And through an internship, you're going to be able to improve on those three. This is as reported by actual students. Sarah?
Yes, that's my slide. First, I would love to ask Megan and Unixa, have you done an internship yet? Or are you looking to get right into that full-time job when you graduate?
I've done an internship. I'm currently in an internship.
Oh, great.
Great.
What's your internship?
I'm in marketing internship with this company called Necessary Behavior.
Cool. Okay, great. How about you, Megan?
I actually did 3 internships this past year.
Good job.
Actually all 3 were social media and one was kind of like editorial and social media.
Great.
but-
So I'm getting a writing feel from you both.
Yeah, I want to go towards more social media, like marketing.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for that. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about the programs we're going to be hosting this summer, because even though you're graduating in May, you can still absolutely take advantage of these. And it would probably be a good time for you to also attend these. So in June, this would be perfect for you both. We're having Get Hired Boot Camp. So there'll be 3 different sessions, and they're really focused on what do you need to do right now to get that job. So this is targeted to seniors. So we'll be tightening up resumes, going through interview skills, search strategies, and things along those lines. So there's 3 different sessions, and they will be held in June.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's okay.
Sorry.
And then in July, a really great tool to help you on your job search is LinkedIn. So we'll be having a dive into LinkedIn series, and that will be 3 sessions as well. So, you know, first it would be figuring out your profile. So understanding how important it is to have that full profile. And then we'd go through networking and making connections. And then all summer long, we'll be hosting Meet Your Career Coaches, which you can attend if you'd like to meet your career coach, which as alumni, you still have access to when you graduate. Next slide, yes.
Coming.
Sorry.
Yep.
Can we let Frank's iPhone in? Oh, did it? Okay.
Done.
Okay, so next I'm going to go through. So I had saved some internships, not full-time jobs. So these might not be extremely relevant, but I'm still going to show you just some of the things that we have in Handshake. Okay, so how many of you have logged into Handshake? Everyone. Okay, good.
Did she disappear?
So
Yeah.
once you log into Handshake, this is what it
Okay.
looks like. Now, but what's unique about, sorry?
You were frozen for a bit, but now you're
Oh,
back.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Good now.
better?
Yes, yes.
No worries.
So sorry. And I don't have my IT
Oh.
person is not here right now to fix it. I'm
You're
all
good.
alone. The guinea pigs can't help me fix it. They're real guinea pigs, they're pets. Okay, I digress. So in Handshake, there are, I'm not sure where I was cut off. So in Handshake, there are positions from employers from all over the world, all over the country. There are a ton of openings in the system. But what we do at Mercy is really unique. We have an employer relations team. So it's myself and one other person. And we are building those relationships with employers. So some of the positions in here you apply to, and then we can follow up on your behalf. So those are the ones that I wanted to talk to you about today. And as seniors, you should be receiving an email from me every other week that has a full list of full-time jobs with employers that we have a relationship with. So I think the last one I sent out was last week, and it was about 700 full-time jobs. So if you apply to any of those, we can follow up on your behalf and hopefully get your resume read. So let me just go to jobs. Again, I had saved internships, but at least you can have an idea of the different things that are out there. So Wildlife Conservation Society, they have a human resources internship for the summer. And then we also have Dream, which is an organization that works with children. It's K through 12. They're charter schools, but it's really for children coming from underserved families and things like that. So they have all kinds of openings, actually. They have full-time and part-time jobs. But for this list, I had just saved an internship. So they have a special events intern for summer 2021. And then probably my favorite is the American Red Cross. Their summer internship program is really robust. You would learn so many different aspects of working for a nonprofit, disaster management. You could do volunteer coordination. So they have a lot of different types of opportunities. So I had saved those here. Another option is Nonprofit Westchester. They have an affordable housing intern. So you would be working on gathering resources and information on affordable housing for any clients of Nonprofit Westchester that are looking for that information. And then another interesting opportunity, again, I'm sorry, these are all internships or volunteer. Westchester Medical Center is looking for volunteers to volunteer at the county center to assist with vaccine distribution. So either you would be doing guest experience or scribing for the nurses or doctors that are handing out the vaccines. So I thought those were interesting and a little bit well-rounded. But again, if you're looking for full-time, you can just go to jobs and then full-time. I would encourage you to search by location just because there are so many listed in here. And then, apply to any of them that are of interest to you. It's important to kind of put yourself out there right now because you just never know what's going to come back with a bite, and just apply to anything that really interests you. And then make sure you check that email that I send every other week. It's comes from sshepard1@mercy.edu. And that's that full list of employers that we have a relationship with, so we can follow up on your behalf. And I think that's the end of that. Any questions?
You send it to their Mercy email, right?
Yes.
Okay, so just be aware of that, especially if you're graduating this May. Just make sure you're checking your email at least, once a week at least, so that you don't miss out on these hot opportunities, right? So you apply on time, and you can always reply to Sarah or reply to me or anyone on our team and let us know, I applied for XYZ, can you help me, or how can I follow up? And if we can, we will definitely help you with that. So this is your time.
Yeah, I mean, for example, Sam was working with a couple of legal studies students recently. They're graduating. They applied to full-time jobs that we have relationships with. We were able to follow up on their behalf, and they both landed full-time jobs for May. So
that could be you.
It works.
That could be all of you. Yes, you have us on your team and on your side, and we want to help you with this transition. And I don't know about Frank. Frank, we introduced ourselves in the beginning, and our other two students are seniors. Frank, do you want to tell us your major and your class standing? Frank's iPhone, I don't know. If you
Oh,
know
hello.
Frank. Hi.
Oh, yes. This is Frank. I'm just a freshman looking for opportunities over the summer.
Great.
Majoring in business, like entrepreneurship right now. And yeah, good to be here.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing, Frank. So this will apply to you as well. And what I told the other students is I will email this presentation to all of you after we're done. So you will have all the links there so you can follow up with that. Actually, having said that, do you mind in the chat sending us your email so we can capture that? So just put your email in the chat and then we'll get that later. Thank you so much. All right. So now I wanted to take you to micro internships. So I don't know if you remember micro internships, remember any presentation where this was discussed or presented. Micro internships are a condensed version of an internship. So what they sound like, right? They're short-term, project-based, usually remote internships. So these are, whether a full-time internship is probably around 3 months or a whole summer, micro internships are going to be short term, maybe 20 hours, 30 hours, 50 hours. So they have an endpoint, and it's all about, hours. And the difference with internships is all of these are paid. So they're really like paid project work. They can lead to full-time jobs after graduation. So for those of you who are graduating this May, this is a good idea for you to, if you want, start looking into these opportunities, and they could possibly convert into full-time positions, especially social media. There's definitely postings there for social media managers, coordinators, website content managers. These are some of the types of positions that I find there over and over. The link is through career.mercy.edu. There's a specific link on our website that's called micro internships. You create your own account, and it's the easiest thing. You just start exploring, and then you see how to apply. Of course, you need a resume, but it's all through the Mercy website that you start up the account there. I'm going to show you briefly what it looks like. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but so you get a sense of what is expected there. So give me 1 second. Here we go. So as I said, this is already when I log into Parker Dewey, but the way to log in, I'll take you there as well. And again, the deck has the hyperlink, so you don't have to worry about exactly how to get there. You go to next steps, apply for internships and jobs. And then down here is Parker Dewey. So our main website, career.mercy.edu, and then next steps, internships and jobs, and it's right here, micro internships. You click on there, and then you have to create an account. You get to this, and then once we get in here, you just see opportunities. That's where the jobs are going to be posted. And so I just sorted by due date, so I would see the ones that are coming up, closing soon. So I saw a few here: human resources, talent acquisition, for example. I have to post, evaluate for specific projects. So here it'll tell me how much they pay, how many hours are estimated, and of course it's remote. If you wanted to apply, you just follow the link. It's pretty straightforward. E-learning content creator. So for those of you, English majors, definitely a good opportunity to create content for learning. Social media manager, what I was talking about before, a ton of these social media postings. Somebody to help them monitor and update their website, social media platforms. I mean, right up your alley for Janix and Megan. How much it pays, 30 hours. You're going to start in June. I mean, that sounds perfect for you guys. You can just click apply and it'll take you to where to apply. So all types of positions. Again, a lot of content writing, definitely very relevant for English or for anyone actually. Some data cleanup work, website work, billing support, again, assistant type jobs, projects, I mean. So really, really great for anyone who's looking for an internship and you don't necessarily have a lot of time, or you want to get something done by a specific time frame. Just another boost of experience. And again, as with a regular internship, you might end up getting a part-time or full-time job after completing it. Any questions on micro internships?
I had a quick question. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Someone else. I'm wondering if they can ignore the location in Parker Dewey because they're mostly remote, right?
Mostly remote. You can filter by remote, but what I find is even those that were not remote are remote for the moment.
Okay.
So yes, it will be really clear of where. Usually they're all over the place. Like one of the ones that I liked is in Jacksonville, one was in Ohio, but they're remote for the moment. So you can just ignore that. It will be clear once you look at the posting. All right, Sam, you want to tell us how to apply?
Sure, absolutely. Did you also want me to share my screen for this, Mariana, to take them to the website?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm actually just going to jump in there. Give me 1 second to pull up our website page. Talk about resumes and cover letters a little bit.
So these are the usual suspects. You will need them no matter what, right? For an internship or for a job, for a micro internship.
Absolutely.
These things you will always need to have ready and ready to tailor, actually. So sorry, just wanted to say that.
Do you mind stopping screen share on your end? Thank you very much. Okie doke. So once you go to career.mercy.edu, our homepage, to access our resume and cover letter guidebooks for each of our communities, you're going to go to next steps, write a resume and cover letter. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know this by heart by now. I know the number of times I've shared this with Megan. She probably is dreaming about this. But this is where you can find all of our guidebooks on our website. And just as an example, I'll open up the one for my community. It's really extensive. There's a lot of information in here. And if you meet with one of our career coaches in an appointment, or Sarah or Julia, you'll probably be told a lot of this. So it's not necessarily key to comb through every single page and read every single word, but of course this is here for your use, and as much as you need to rely on it, please do. I think the most important pieces to highlight when it comes to updating your resume that you currently have or create a new one are the resume sections pages that describe in depth what each of these sections is all about, and if you should include it and why. And then the action verbs page that lists a ton of different verbs you should use to start your bullet points. And these are for free. You can absolutely take what we have on here and use those. And then the sample bullets pages are pretty helpful for the standard jobs that we see a lot of students have, like being a tutor or a camp counselor over the summer, or cashier, babysitter. And as truthful as these are to your experience, we encourage you to use these bullet points on your resume as well. And then after that, we have our section of samples. And so this is the way that every guidebook is structured. You'll have different samples depending on the year that the student is currently in. So we have one for freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and they kind of coincide with the level of experience we expect someone in that year to have. So they get a little lengthier and more full as you go down. And then we have a transfer sample for anyone who's a transfer student out there. Someone who's a career changer, which I know doesn't apply to the 3 on the call today, but it's just good to see what that would look like later down the road when you've had 10 years of experience, for example, and you're looking to make a switch, or you're just trying to up your game on your resume after having been in your field for a while, what that should look like. And then if you're a graduate student, we have that as well. But I think the samples really are super, super helpful, because you can not necessarily copy and paste this, but get a sense of how our formatting, our Mercy format, can help you get ahead in your job search. And again, a resume is just one piece of many to your application and showing your professional self. But it's the most important piece. So you're going to want to make a good impression by making sure this is spick and span from the get-go. One note on cover letters, we have a section dedicated to that at the end of the guidebook. And it just describes what a cover letter is, how to write a strong one, again, according to the format that we would suggest. And then again, we have samples later on that show you, one, just including in each paragraph what you should write, and then 2 samples from students who might have applied to specific internships or jobs. And as you can see, that these can be lengthy, but it's definitely worth taking the time to write a good one and to have a career coach review it before you submit an application, because this is another way for you to get ahead and showcase your experience that in a way that your resume doesn't necessarily provide all the time. So that's what I suggest doing, going here and following these if you haven't already. Upload your resume into Handshake and have it approved by a career coach. We strongly suggest doing that. It's the requirement in order to have your applications go through in Handshake. You do need an approved resume. But if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to any of us or cpd@mercy.edu. I'll throw that email in the chat as well.
Thank you, Sam. So that was the end of our formal presentation. Now we're going to take any questions. If you have any questions for us, Camila, since you joined later, we're asking that you share your email through the chat so we can email everyone the deck after we're finished. And the deck has all the links to where we mentioned you can apply for internships and jobs. So any other questions from the group, from the students? There's something you want us to talk about or wasn't clear? Any more information? Thank you. All right, I think that's it. It was super clear. So we just wanted to, again, close with this message. If you're not graduating in May, or even if you are and you don't have a full-time job lined up yet, please use the summer to boost your career. I mean, there's tons of opportunities we have highlighted in Handshake and Parker Dewey on our website. There's tons of information. Please take the time to go through them, make an appointment with one of us. We want to make sure you use the summer to help get further in your career and land amazing jobs after graduation. So let us know if we can help. You can email us at CPD. Sam just put our email in the chat box. Just let us know your major and we'll figure out who will talk to you and who can help you in whatever stage you are, whether you're freshman or graduating in a month. We can definitely help you. And check your Mercy email at least once a week because there are things going on. There's jobs that we want to highlight and internships. We don't want to have them be lost on you. So thank you all for coming and thank you to the co-host and Ariel. Amazing to have you here. And we'll send the link soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great
Yeah.
afternoon.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.